In today's video, Lauren's here and we talk about a few changes we've made.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul from ProPhysique.com and I have a special guest today.
Laurin Conlin. LaurinConlin.com.
Yay!
We do this every time.
Yeah,
literally every time.
I try to give you a nice intro. So the reason for the video today is I wanted to wear this wig on camera. I just feel like it's fabs. This is my Guile wig from Halloween. I just found it. I couldn't get Lauren to wear it, so I'm going to wear it. And we were both just talking and we had some things that we've been changing about our lifestyle and routine lately that we felt has had some impact.
Yeah, positive impact. I was like, what's one thing that you've done, like added or taken away? Let's just talk about that.
But first, let's talk about July 25th.
Yes.
3 weeks or less.
Less.
17 days.
Whoa, okay.
17 days, because it's the 8th, right? I don't know what that is, whatever.
It's like 2.5 weeks.
We are flying to Los Angeles. We are getting a rental car. We're going to stay in Redondo. Mm-hmm. We're going to go to Venice. Mm-hmm. We're going to hang out with Emily. Mm-hmm. We're going to hang out with anyone in
the area. We know a lot of people out there.
We're going to lift and eat and
all
maybe
the
go
things.
for a hike.
Yeah.
We did this
Obviously
last year.
We're going to hike.
And then on Thursday, we're driving. Good, that's good. You can mind driving very well. We're going to drive to Las Vegas for more food and lifting. Yes. But mostly for the USA Championships.
And strip cardio.
Strip cardio, yes, which is not what you think it is, but we'll explain in a video in Vegas. But yeah, so that's going to be coming up.
Really excited. So obviously LA is a little bit more of just like fun and interacting with people and getting some content, seeing friends. And then USA's is definitely fun because Vegas is amazing. But it is, you know, for coaching purposes too. So we usually we did this last year and it was so much fun. There's so many like outdoorsy things to do and like just like a lot of people to see. So can't wait. And yeah, we'll definitely announce like when we're there, like places we're going to be and stuff. So if anyone lives out there, you know, we'll be all probably like the cool
I think we're going to try to plan a promenade meetup with us
there we go.
And Emily and maybe anybody else that we know that wants to come meet up and just, you know, find a Starbucks on the promenade, get together, shoot the breeze, talk about what's good, enjoy some not ridiculously humid weather. That
will be amazing. Last year when we went, they're like, oh my God, it's a heat wave. We're so sorry. I was like, you don't even know.
It's a heat wave.
What heat
They still had the windows open.
Yeah, no AC. So, to get back on topic, our each thing that we've been doing. So for me, I've been talking about this kind of frequently, or more frequently, I guess, is like intra-workout carbs. And this was initially started at the Physique Summit when I met all of these coaches and athletes who had used this for years. And I felt like I was like out of the loop on this. And I used to think like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And now I've implemented it with myself. Talked to a lot of coaches who have worked with clients a lot longer than I have and implemented it with my clients, and I've had a really overwhelmingly positive response. So it's nothing crazy out of your day. For females it's like 15 to 20 carbs. For males it can be like, you know, 20, 30, 40 depending on how muscular you are. But that's something that like a lot of these coaches have implemented, especially during a dieting period. And basically the idea is to maintain training intensity, which really is most important as an athlete. And even though obviously this is a physique competition, it's not necessarily a performance, you still need to perform well so that you can have, you know, your muscle, everything's based on your muscle mass and how lean you're getting, right? So if you have trashed training intensity, then you're gonna have a harder time losing weight. And I've seen that with myself. One of the biggest things that goes down as a prep side effect is just training intensity. It just goes to the shit. So this is something I'm really excited about trying for myself during prep. But for now, I am on like a small cut and I'm implementing it now. Even with higher food, I was doing it too. So like I said, I've tried it out. My clients have tried it. Everyone's had a really positive response. So if you've been thinking about it and seeing more about it, give it a try. Nothing crazy, just 15 to 20 grams, and then, you know, a little bit before and then the rest during, and you're good to go.
I will say, anecdotally speaking, last time I was dieting down when I did the shows with you, there was a couple periods where I actually would feel like almost like hypoglycemic in the gym and like feel run down. And I would go grab some candy and have about 20 to 30 grams of like a candy sugar source, Mike and Ike, and drink some water, give myself a few minutes, and I would immediately feel better. So definitely something I think I would mind implementing as well. And so it kind of goes along with what I was going to say. The thing that I've changed, as you guys know, on my channel you watch, you know that the biggest issue I've had is like no kitchen. And so when you take away your kitchen, you take away like your regular schedule. Laurin pointed out a while back to my wife that there's a good company in Tampa, Fit Life Foods. And so I started buying Fit Life Foods. And what I found within a few days, I noticed my energy improved, my mood improved, my training improved, my body composition improved. And it wasn't some magic shift to my macros. It was simply that I was eating on a more regular schedule. So instead of going 6 or 8 or 10 hours, which, you know, if you're a fan of intermittent fasting, which it probably does work for some people, but the biggest issue I have with intermittent fasting, from my perspective, was just these big lulls in hunger and mood and trying to squeeze in a bunch of calories in one meal and then feeling like kind of garbage. And, you know, for someone that eats as much as I do on a daily basis, it was hard for me. But now that I'm eating, you know, right when I wake up, and then every 3-4 hours after that, I'm eating a nice meal with a good ratio of macros, I've just felt better than I felt in a long time. I think it's come across in a lot of the things as far as mood, the gym, just the consistency of diet.
Consistency makes such a big difference. Like, especially you probably notice this when you work with clients. Like the first few weeks, even, you know, just being consistent, people feel better. They may have a shift in body composition, their mood, their energy levels. Like, just consistency is a really important thing. And not every week can you be like that. If you're traveling, you know, things happen, you know. But overall, if you can be consistent more times than not, your body is going to really, really thank you.
One of the first things I say with people when they say, "Oh, I'm struggling," I say, I want you to kind of repeat your meals. I want you to come up. Meal plans are not the answer to everybody's problems, but
they can
learning
help.
how to prep your meals and plan them, and I'm still laughing at myself with the stupid wig on every time I look at the thing, is a big step in that process. And it's something that I've been talking about more and more lately, is like structured flexibility, planning, because, you know, one thing I really like about your preps is when you come over, you have your meals set and you have them ready to go. So when it's time for you to eat, you're not like wondering what you're going to eat. You pull it out, you eat your meal.
That's why I kind of came up with that term, like structured flexibility, because it really kind of goes with both, you know, obviously structure and flexibility, and you need to be able to have both. But you also, like, the thing that I see with people with macros and whatever is that they like think so much about like what they're going to eat and like planning, and like that's just like not fucking realistic for people. Like, I can't do that every day.
I think I go through that too.
Oh, I can't do that, especially if I'm dieting. Like, no. And then that's when you start to like, I'll just fit a little bit of this in, and then I'll just don't even go there. So this ended up being way longer than we wanted it to be. But 2 cool things that we've both been trying lately, and just small tweaks, you know, just 2 things that you guys could try out if you either aren't doing this or maybe struggling with something. And I am so much paler than you. This is not fair.
I know. It's like I have a pool.
This is bad.
All right, well, we're going to be in LA soon. I don't want to keep Laurin too long. We've got some stuff going on. We're excited to share with you in the very near future. Maybe very, very near future.
Yeah, next few weeks.
But most importantly, we will be in LA and Vegas, and you guys have a good weekend.
By myself.